What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Earth's magnetic field and the weakening of it. Now, it seems to be down in South America all the way to southern part of Africa, where this is happening at. There's a video we just put at the beginning of the video where it's a little odd what's going on here. And now we got a video of someone talking about this a little bit more in depth about what's going on. They also talk about the Carrington event, how this weakening of the Earth's magnetic field could cause an issue like that happening again, almost 200 years later.
Yeah, definitely. It's a danger. Let's check the video out and we'll talk about it.
If you thought 2024 was done, you were wrong. Still got some tricks up its sleeve. Not only do we have a projected G3 solar storm to ring in the new year, but they also announced that they're monitoring a vast growing anomaly in the Earth's magnetic field. So they're calling it the South Atlantic Anomaly. Apparently there's a giant region of lower magnetic intensity, and it spans between South America and South Africa. They're calling it a dent in the Earth's magnetic field. Now, they've been following it for a while, and scientists have been concerned about it, especially if you consider that we're heading into our solar maximum, which is the peak of solar activity in the cycle. So all of those really intense aurora borealises that we saw this last year, we haven't made it to the maximum yet. This vulnerability in our magnetic field and the increases in solar storms could be cause for concern. And the thing is, scientists just aren't really sure why this is happening. And some people suspect that it could be related to the magnetic poles shifting, which has happened many times before. The implications could be catastrophic. Major geomagnetic storm can bring more than just aurora borealises, like radio blackouts and satellite interruptions. Now, we haven't had a major one yet, and to have something comparable to the Carrington event, it would need to be like twice the intensity of what we had earlier this year. But with the weakening in the magnetic field, these solar flares that aren't quite as intense could cause some major things to happen. It's not that the solar flares are necessarily getting stronger, some are, but it's that our magnetic field is weakening. So what do you think? It seems like a lot of the elites know about stuff like this. Do you think there's something that we're not being told? Drop a comment, let me know your thoughts.
It's just a fact that the magnetic field is moving at an exponential rate over the last century. It's getting faster and faster, and we can track, where it's moving to, and it's not good. I mean, pretty much what it portends is that at some point we're going to have a plate reversal. That's what I can gather. That's the best guesstimate by all the, the astrophysicists, the pros. And should that happen, that would be, catastrophic. The Carrington event that happened in 1859, all we had back then was telegraph wires. And what happened is we had a CME, or a little solar storm, and it happened to not be little. And telegraph wires, got charged and started fires at both ends of them. All over the world. And if something on that level of solar storm happened today with our weakening magnetic field, we would be back in the Stone Age, like in a day. We hit the Stone Age again. And that's not fear mongering, that's science. And so, we obviously don't want that to happen. And it's why I think instead of, spending money on missile shields, we should harden our electric grid.
Yeah, I agree with you. We need to harden the electric grid. Definitely needs to happen. Not only because of this, but other things as well. The human-made weapons that could cause issues with the electrical grid. Now, when it comes to the rest of this, I don't know a whole lot about it, but one thing I do know is there's something strange going on here, and either it's natural or not. I don't know which one it is. A lot of people believe this is just part of Earth's rotation and what it does, and then it will fix itself later on, which I tend to believe that. That's the way I think it's going to happen. Now, we're just here for the ride. This is evidence that, human beings can't control what the Earth does. Earth is in control of God himself. And so I think a lot of people on the left are probably going to be like this. Oh, this is caused from global climate change and so on and so forth. This is human intervention into climate and so on and so forth. No, it's not. This is completely natural for the Earth and its rotation and what it normally does. And we're just going to have to hold on, ride to ride, and see what happens later. That's just how I'm at.
If you pay enough in taxes, I heard they can fix all this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got another video for you guys that we can watch. And this is strange. It's an orange bubble.
This is amazing. Oh my god. I suppose he didn't even like it. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh my god.
It's pretty much the same throughout the whole video. And I don't know what that is. At first, I thought it was a rainbow. And then I started looking at it a little harder. Obviously it was raining and there's a thunderstorm going on. I don't know if this is part of the what's going on with the Earth magnetic field or what, or maybe it's just something that's completely opposite and people are associating with it because it's an area where it would be affected by that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know for sure either, but to me, with the pre-storm indicators there, to me, what it looked like was a form of a rainbow, and there's different names like sundogs, and I'm not sure that's what it is, but what happens is depending on your point of reference and the amount of moisture in the air, like all the colors of the rainbow are there, and to be broken out, we just can't see that spectrum, but you could just catch just a little piece of it there, and that was very cool. I've never seen anything like that before.
If I had to guess, this might be a camera effect that they're
Mhm.
seeing through the camera, and they wouldn't have saw it with their naked eye. That would be my guess. Guys, if y'all have an opinion on this, comment down and bottom. Let us know what you think. Do you think this is just rainbow or what? And not only that, about the whole story altogether, because I'm hoping everything straightens out and everything becomes okay, and we don't have a Carrington event like we had back in 1859, because that would be horrible. Because I think if we did, you would have issues with the world being depopulated at that point, which obviously the World Economic Forum would be happy about.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have enough people left to bring them their tea and stuff like that. So, there is that. But guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.